Welcome to Tees Voices, telling the stories of the people in our NHS community.
My name's Edley Kennedy. In the studio today, I'm joined with Alison Grange, who is the Collections Engagement Manager at Hopetown in Darlington. You're here to talk about the John Dobbin painting that sits in North Tees at the moment.
Yes, that's right. And so it's an image that we have in our collection that we've shared with the hospital, and it's on display currently.
And tell us a little bit about what the painting is.
So the painting is of the opening of the Stockton Darlington Railway. It depicts the 27th of September 1825, and it's the first run of locomotion across the line, and it represents the opening of the Stockton Darlington Railway, which obviously we're celebrating the 200th anniversary of this year. And it really was the coming together of a lot of different ideas and technologies to form something that would transform transport as we know it.
And for those who aren't aware, that the painting actually depicts locomotion number 1 going over Skerne Bridge in Darlington. And if you haven't seen it before, you've probably seen it on the back of a £5 note some time ago.
Yeah, that's right. So sorry, it depicts locomotion number 1 going over Skerne Bridge in Darlington, yeah.
It's been a very long year for Hopetown Darlington since it opened. How's the reviews gone? And tell us a bit more about visitors' attractions.
The reviews are doing really well. People seem to really enjoy the site. Love how we've refreshed it and expanded the site from what it was before. The site is a visitor attraction celebrating Darlington's pioneering railway history and heritage. There are 3 historic buildings on site. We've got the Goods Shed, which is our welcome cafe and shop area, North Road Station Museum, which tells the story of the Stockton and Darlington Railway from its inception through to it being built and how it impacted the region and the country. And it also includes our immersive ride experiment, which is a time travelling ride, which is really fun and great for all the family. The Carriage Works is another historic railway building which houses our collection. So most of our collection is on display to everybody, so everybody can see what weird and wonderful objects we have. And then we've also got the A1 live engineering shed, which visitors can view whenever we're open. So they're building the P2 Prince of Wales steam locomotive in there at the minute. So when visitors come to site, they can see what they're working on. And we've also got Wagon Woods, which is our railway-themed play area.
Going back to the painting, exactly who was John Dobbin?
So John Dobbin was a Darlington-born landscape artist, born in Darlington, didn't follow into his father's trade in Pease's Mill, wanted to go off and do his own thing. So he travelled Europe, and he was lucky enough to exhibit at the Royal Academy in his lifetime as well. And Darlington very much remained his home though, and it features in many of his works. And John Dobbin was actually at the opening of the Stockton Darlington Railway in 1825 as a child. I think he was about 10 years old when it opened, and he was commissioned to paint the watercolour for the 50th anniversary of the railway in 1875. So he's painting from what he remembered from that day and from notes that his parents made about the day as well. And
where can people see the painting and some of his other stuff?
So some of his other work belongs to the Borough Art Collection, so sometimes you can see that at Crown Street Library in Darlington. They have changing exhibitions in there, but the original watercolour of the opening day you can see at Hopetown Darlington in North Road Station Museum, and we've also animated it, so you can see the original and an animation where locomotion number 1 actually travels over Skerne Bridge, and you can hear bands playing and see the birds flying and things like that.
It's been a big year here at Hopetown, and with the Stockton Darlington 200 Festival. What are the big events that's happening over the next few weeks?
So this Saturday on the 20th of September, we've got the Titans of Steam Gala opening, which is a 2-week steam gala at Hopetown. We've got visitors such as Flying Scotsman and Sir Nigel Gresley, the A4 at different times, and Tornado will be on site as well as other different steam locomotives. And then on Saturday night, we've got the Ghost Train. So the Ghost Train will start in Darlington Town Centre and be a procession up to Hopetown. And we're having a night at the museum where the museum will be open till 10 p.m. as well. And then next week on the 27th of September, it's the big replica journey, kind of the highlight of the festival, which is actually a 3-day event. So a replica locomotion number 1 will set off from Shildon on the 26th on the Friday. It'll be in Darlington going across Skerne Bridge on the Saturday the 27th, and then it'll go through to Stockton on the 28th.
And where exactly is the museum?
So the museum is on North Road in Darlington, just near Morrison's.
Can people pre-book or can they come along on the day?
So we're recommending for the big events for people to book online. So the 27th is already completely sold out, and the anniversary journey and site visits are completely sold out. I think the Ghost Train night at the museum evening is almost sold out. So if everybody would like to pre-book, just head to our website.
What's the website's address again?
www.hopetown.co.uk.
Thank you, Alison.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Till next time, you've been listening to T's Voices.